tonight is turning out to be a somewhat sports-themed night because we have Ryan Bell at the Mavericks game. You are talking weekend plans, but in relation to, some things we have to watch out for if we're traveling to a Super Bowl party.
I know people like to gather for the Super Bowl, and to gather you typically have to travel and get outside.
Absolutely.
And so it's going to be cold this weekend. Want to just circle back to the uplight photo where the snow was reflecting all of the sunlight up to the bottom of the branches. Cam was talking about how sometimes the farmers will say that the cows get sunburnt.
Yeah, and I was saying I haven't spoken to a farmer to corroborate this, but I've been told that, their little udders will get sunburned from the reflection of the sun on the snow in the winter.
I've been skiing and I've gotten burnt.
And that's
the underside of my jaw.
That's something you don't think about, like putting sunscreen on.
Yeah.
People say, like, oh, if you go to the beach, put sunscreen on your ears. You're not thinking of that.
Don't
This
think
is
about the
a
cow's
very
udders.
extreme example, but also very true.
And it's because of something called albedo.
Oh.
It's the reflective property of surfaces. It's also why when you wear white in the summer, it tends to be a cooler color. So albedo is the amount of solar radiation that an object reflects. So asphalt does not reflect much, about 4%. That's why it's so hot. The beach, 40% or so, but snow, the reflective surface that it is, being white, it's also a bit shiny at times. It reflects about 85% of the incoming solar radiation from the sun. So hits the snow, comes right back up. And if, the bottom, well, now I have the beard, so it's not as much of a problem, but you can get burnt in weird places with the albedo of snow being so high. Same thing kind of happens on water. If you're on a boat for the day, the water can do that to you also. Things are quiet right now. A few clouds drifting in. This is the weak clipper that will move over the state tomorrow. Scattered snow. Not everyone gets it. If you do, it's a coating to an inch. Best chance for that will be down east. Thursday, it's quiet, only a flurry, but it's also cooler. Highs stay below 30 on Thursday. Then the Arctic air comes in. Not till Saturday afternoon will it arrive in Maine, but the core of it, the worst of it, looks to be west and south of Maine. And because it digs so far to the south, it's going to alter the way the weekend snow chance evolves, in that there will be an area of low pressure that develops way to the south. Earlier in the week, that low was more so off the New England coast, but because that cold air digs so far south, it looks like that development will be more south. And the modeling on this is not very aggressive with snow as this Arctic front moves in to Maine. So I do think meteorologically, a front moving in with enough moisture should trigger some snow. I think we do have a chance for snow on Saturday, but this model, the Euro, is pretty stingy on its snow output for us. Regardless, it gets very cold. It is going to be a taste of the dead of winter for Maine into Sunday. So there you see the snow chances. Nothing off the charts in terms of the odds for snow. There you see how Sunday plays out. We're going to be sub-zero in the morning, mid-teens in the afternoon. Wind chill values sub-zero in the morning. They stay in the single digits in the afternoon. And by the time you're on your way home, it stays frigid. So bundle up. 2 to 4 foot seas tomorrow. Gradual cooling trend into the weekend. Only scattered snow tomorrow. Again, not everybody gets it. The coldest day by far will be Sunday. And not only will it be cold, but the wind will be kicking up a bit, so it'll have some bite to it. But it's only for one day because we come back up by the middle of next week.
And that is the good news. Okay, we are back in 2 minutes.